Rogers Truck Accident Lawyer. If you were injured in a truck crash in Rogers, Arkansas, or lost a loved one, this video explains what you should know. A collision with a commercial truck can upend your life. Serious injuries, skyrocketing medical bills, lost income, and emotional damage. At Keith Law Group, we help people in your situation fight for fair compensation and accountability. What makes truck crashes different and more dangerous? Commercial trucks are far heavier and larger than passenger cars. When they collide with a standard vehicle, the damage is often catastrophic. Federal and state laws govern everything from driver work hours to cargo loading, maintenance, and safety inspections. When those rules are broken, the risk of crash increases and so does the potential liability. Because of these factors, truck accident cases tend to be more complex than regular car wrecks. Proving fault often requires investigating maintenance logs, cargo manifests, driver logs, and other evidence that a trucking company might try to hide or minimize. What Keith Law Group can do for you. If you contact Keith Law Group after a truck accident, here's what we provide. A thorough investigation into the crash, including truck maintenance history, driver logs, cargo loading, and compliance with safety regulations. Identification of all potentially liable parties, driver, trucking company, cargo loader, or maintenance providers, not just the individual driver. Handling of negotiations with trucking company insurers, or filing a lawsuit if needed. We aim to maximize compensation for injuries, medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and any long-term impacts. A commitment to support you through recovery emotionally, legally, and financially so you don't have to navigate this alone. What you should do if you've been in a truck crash. Immediately after a crash, or as soon as you're able, try to get medical attention. Even if you feel okay, some injuries show up later. Document everything. Photos of the crash scene and damages, contact info for the truck driver and any witnesses, and any visible injuries. Keep records of all medical bills, treatment, lost work time, and related expenses. Avoid giving recorded statements or agreeing to anything from insurance adjusters. Let your attorney handle communications. Contact Keith Law Group for a free consultation so they can evaluate whether you have a strong truck accident claim. Types of recovery you might seek in a truck accident case. Depending on your injuries and losses, a claim could seek payment for medical treatment, future care, and rehabilitation, compensation for lost wages or reduced earning capacity, pain and suffering, emotional distress, and diminished quality of life, compensation for permanent disability or long-term disability. In severe or fatal cases, wrongful death damages, funeral costs, and loss of future support. Because truck accidents tend to cause serious, life-changing injuries, the stakes for fair recovery are high. Why time matters and why you should act now. Truck accident cases often involve complicated evidence, multiple liable parties, and strict deadlines. Waiting too long can jeopardize your ability to gather key evidence or start a claim. At Keith Law Group, every case begins with a free consultation, and there are no upfront costs. That makes it easier to get started without worrying about legal fees while you focus on recovery. What to expect when you work with Keith Law Group? When you choose Keith Law Group, you get lawyers with decades of experience in truck accident and personal injury cases, a team that investigates thoroughly, fights for accountability, and won't back down even against well-funded trucking companies and insurers. Transparent communication and guidance through every step from collection of evidence to settlement negotiations or trial if needed. The same no fee unless you win model that ensures access to justice without upfront risk. Contact Keith Law Group's truck accident lawyers today. Truck accidents are not simple car crashes. They involve heavy vehicles, complex regulations, and powerful corporate defendants, which is why it matters to have an experienced lawyer on your side. If you were injured in a truck crash in Rogers, Arkansas, don't wait. Contact Keith Law Group for a free case evaluation. Let us help you stand up for your rights, hold wrongdoers accountable, and pursue the compensation you deserve.